Welcome from Stevie, who's going to be on Jimmy Kimmel Live tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. The night before the election. This is technically Monday. I'll say that. Well, you guys will hear it on. But Stevie would like to wish the Madigans Pubcast a happy 200th birthday! Yay, termites, we did it! We made it this far. It's been 4 years. So look, I went to Kroger, bought a tiny cake. The Kroger, there's 2 Krogers by me. One Kroger is more for old people, and that's where you get shit like this. And the other one's the big one. And because he's a king, Snoop Dogg has his own sort of champagne. I also went to Party City. Let me tell you what happens at 10 o'clock in Party City.
I see your balloons.
See those balloons? Yep. And the guy's like, oh, is there a kid's party? I'm like, kind of. It's really just for me. Truth be told, I just like a good narwhal balloon, and they're hard to find. And there it is. There's the narwhal balloon.
It's a unicorn narwhal.
Yep. This could be dangerous. Thankfully, I have glasses on. I'm going to open. This is called 19 Crimes, and it's a California sparkling wine. I wonder if Martha's...
Snoop and Martha's, yeah.
Was Martha in on this?
I think so.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Hey, patience here, termites. I'm trying to get it. It's open, but... Oh, there we go. It's just not coming off. No, that's just that. Now I'm going to aim this at you, Paddles.
Oh, wonderful.
Here it goes. Oh, I don't want to break a light. Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Oh.
Here we go.
Ah.
Wow. Wow.
Hey.
When I waited tables, I was the worst at this. It could fucking go anywhere. And I acted like I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Nice.
But it was fun. And then I got a champagne glass out of the cabinet, which I don't usually... I mean, I have mimosas, but I put them in a regular... But this says Tiffany & Company, made in Slovenia. I'm like, why is there a sticker, and where did I get this? And then I remembered, oh, Delta sent it when I became a million miler.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, they sent a bottle of champagne, Veuve Clicquot, the good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, and this glass. And this sticker apparently has been on here for quite some time.
I think you're a 2 million miler now.
I think I'm a 2 million miler. That's not that I don't love the gift, Delta. I just don't usually use these glasses because they're fancy, and it's kind of stupid. If you're by yourself sitting here, I'm like, Dorf's not going to put his Bud Light Lime in one. Okay, here we go.
Pinky will do it.
Pinky Tito will do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nicole definitely will.
Nicole, for sure. Nicole's very Southern like that. she likes the fancy. It's nice. So let's see if I can... Sorry, I keep gagging. I'm going to blow out the candles.
Do we need to sing something?
Happy birthday to Madigans Pubcast. Happy birthday. And then at the end, are you one? Are you two? The nieces and nephews do that.
Birthday to you. Happy
Yeah, and when I
birthday to
turn
you.
like,
Birthday.
I don't know, 51, I'm like, Jack, please don't go that high. Are you 48? Are you 40? Jack, stop.
Still going.
Yeah. So, but I do like to do it to my parents. Are you 79? Are you 80? Are you 81? Are you 82? It must be from a movie or something. I don't know where the kids all got that.
No. You gotta go by the day.
I'll have to ask the children. And the little children, I mean. Okay, we're going to blow it out. Ready?
Do it. Yeah.
Yay! Here's to 200 more.
Yep.
Free for the termites, free for everybody. I'm not going to charge people. I know people say that, but free is part of the fun, right?
Yeah.
The only way I would do it is if I retired from the road, and then I'd go, okay, if you guys all chip in $5, then I have fishing, beer money.
Candles are expensive.
Yeah, this shit ain't cheap. These cardboard people are like $79.
We got a new one coming.
A new one? I haven't approved a king or queen.
That's all.
Is this Bob Reed's choice?
Bob and I got together.
One of the children?
Yep.
Oh, I just added a child. Chappell's one of the children.
Just tearing it up. It's post.
What?
It's post.
Oh, it's Post Malone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's kind of one of the children, but not really.
No.
So let's taste it.
He's a senior child.
I've been watching the Martha Stewart thing. So Snoop and Martha, are they in on this together? No, this is just his liquor company.
No. I'll look it up.
Listen, can you hear that
It's like
termites?
Pop Rocks.
Jesus, what has he created? Normal champagne shouldn't be making that good. Holy shit.
It's cocaine.
Wow. Is this like a P. Diddy drink? Is this how I end up at a freak party? Is this how it starts? Hey, baby, have a glass of my champagne sparkling wine.
It's a weird color.
Oh,
Okay.
it's too sweet for me.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you like sweet,
What else are you drinking?
Snoop's got it. Well, my backup plan is this beer from Jackelope Brewing in honor of my dad in Nashville, and it's for the Preds games.
Nice.
So,
Cool.
it's a Pilsner. It's delicious. Everything at the Jackelope Brewing Company is delicious. I swear. If you ever come to Nashville, you should go over there and have fun. It's a fun place to hang out too. All right. So, and I went to the Preds game, and some kid. There were these 3 boys in front of me, and they're from New England because they came in to Nashville to see the New England Titans game, which ended up being a good game. But they got tickets to the Preds. They couldn't believe how cheap it was compared to,
Boston.
say, they want to go see, the Boston Bruins or something. And they were just adorable. And then I don't know, his mom wrote on my stuff, holy shit, I think you're sitting behind my
You
sons.
took the picture of them.
Oh, yeah, I took their picture. And then I don't know how she saw me. And she said to her son, you're hanging out with the person I have a ticket to see in Boston. And he didn't know. He was like 21. He doesn't know who I am. And I don't know who you are either.
Right.
But they were so sweet. And they were very handsome. I thought they were twins. They were good-looking kids. And so I made a video for her. And I said, yes, I was sitting behind your son, his cousin, and a third one. Just when they're out of town, they're on very good behavior, very mannerly, polite. And he was supposed to buy me a beer, and he texted he was very sorry. He did not do that because he didn't catch all this in time. I'm like, that's because old ladies, we are just faster than you dimwits sitting there not paying attention to what you're doing.
Got to look before the end of the game.
And I'm happy they got to see a good game.
That's great.
But unfortunately, I picked the Titans in the pick 'em pool, and I won. Because Mason Rudolph's actually okay.
Yeah.
Is he a franchise quarterback? No. Is he better than Will Levis? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yes. So anyway, that was cute. It made me laugh that somebody. I'm like, hi, it's me. Yes. Yes, you nailed it. I was sitting right behind them, and they were adorable. Well, here's what we're going to eat. Then we're going to be moving on. We're going to try Cheetos from Bob and Clark's Korean place. These are steak. And look, it's all Korean writing.
I can smell them.
I know. They're steak Cheetos. Now, here's the weird thing. They are a very unusual color. They're yellow-brown instead of orange.
Gross. No.
Super no. Oh, my God. I'm still with you on that one Lay's bag, Clark. You got to get the back there for that Italian salami one or Italian meat one. But,
Italian beef.
oh, my God. It was terrible. God, I don't know. These are Hartville potato chips. Hartville, yes. And they're from Kenmore, Ohio, sent by Cleveland Termites, Jan and David. Wasn't there an old band called Jan and Dave?
Not in Canada.
Not in Canada. What did you guys get? Jesus. Dave and Jan?
Jan Arden.
Jan Arden, there's your Jan.
The best Jan.
Who's your David? You don't got a David.
No.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I had a bunch more beers, they'd be better.
Gets you to be
But
drunk.
they're good. You know, if you got home and these were there, you'd be happy.
You're
Put it
happy,
that
you're
way.
happy.
Yeah, and then these, I can't believe they have Messi on the bag. Lay's, come on, hoard yourselves out. I like it. You put Messi on here. Limited edition crispy taco.
That's your chaser.
Let's see if they've ruined my page or not. Wow,
Good.
they're great.
Nice.
And you know, I don't say that about Lay's.
No.
No, I like regular Lay's.
Yeah.
Wow,
Don't flavor them.
they're really good. Holy shit. All right. Well, I won't eat on air the whole time and bother your sensory system, but
That's nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're great. Winner, winner.
Cool.
Are those only available in the United States?
I don't know.
They were sent from San Antonio Termite Marguerite. I love that name, Marguerite. I had a great aunt, Marguerite.
Not pretty.
They were very pretty. She sent them. San Antonio always comes through with the termites.
She wants to.
They have cool stuff.
She wants to be your Spanish termite.
She wants to be my Spanish termite?
Yeah.
Sure. I need as many as I can get.
Great.
I need to learn Spanish. I'm trying on TikTok. They have a thing where you can learn 10 words a day.
Great.
Yeah, as it turns out, I only retain maybe 2. Yeah, that's what happens at this age. But it's 2 more than I had the day before,
We should
right?
do 1 a week on the Pubcast.
Well, prima nueve. That means press 9. I only know that from being on hold at Walgreens. I looked it up. Oh, prima nueve. So if I got stuck, captured by the cartel, I'd just have to keep going. Oh, prima nueve. press 9. Okay, shows. Where are we going before we get into what we're doing? November 9th, that'll be this Saturday at the Ryman, the historical Fantastico Ryman. There's a few tickets left. Yeah. That place is just great. And I'm sure they'll all sell. It's great. November 15th, 16th, Boston, nice. The Whalebach. Let me be down at the Whalebach. I love that venue. El Cajon, November 22nd, 23rd, Riverside. I'm not flying all the way out there for bullshit.
Nope.
Riverside, let's get it going. El Cajon, I think it's sold out. December 6th, Shippensburg, PA. Nice. 7th, Ben Salem, that's Parks Casino. January 19th, Omaha. Fun. Yeah, already sold a shitload of tickets. Very good. January 18th, Cedar Falls, Iowa. It has been a long time. Mm-hmm. Is it Cedar? Oh, no. Iowa. One of them, I think it's Cedar Rapids, has a comedy club called Penguins. What? Yeah, I love the name. Okay. Yeah, it's better than, a lot of other bonkers. It was cute, and they had a cute T-shirt, and it used to be my road sleep shirt for years, and then I fucking lost it on the road. January 23rd, Airway Heights, Washington, casino gig. Spokane. It's great. Yeah, January 25th, Scottsdale, Arizona. How lucky is this girl? Nice. Get to get out of the cold. And then 2025 shows, the rest of them on the website. There's a million. So, this weekend... You've been adding shows. I've been adding shows. Huntington, we added another show. Mystic Lake, Minnesota, we added another show. Yeah. I know they keep saying all that, but I'm not like the workhorse that some other comedians can be.
Durham, you did?
Durham at a second show. But these are fun places, so I'm like, yeah. Right. Yeah, I'll do it. Cool. I might regret it the day I said it. When I'm like, what time do I have to get in the shower? God damn it.
You want to do a 3 o'clock show?
There are people out there doing 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm. No, we don't get ready for comedy in the light. No, it's a nighttime activity.
Luckily, we fell back, so.
Yeah, so you could get ready at 5. I don't like the fall back either. It's too sudden. Mm-hmm. I don't think we should have to do it. But anyway, moving on. This week, I went to do a show called Today in Nashville with Carol, the host. It's so fun. But they every Tuesday, they give away a pet. They try to get one adopted. They don't just give it away, whatever. This dog backstage was Boo Berry. And it was a big, like, shepherd mix, but like a stuffed animal, but like giant Pyrenees feet and paws. And I thought, well, if I could, I would take Boo Berry in a hot minute. He got adopted that day on the show.
No way.
It's so great.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I'm like, so great. So that was fun to do. And then got to see Cyndi Lauper Friday night at the Bridgestone. It was so great. And then this big thuggy guy came and said to I was on the aisle. I always try to get an aisle seat because I'm short, and then I could just bop out of that aisle if I need to see, because otherwise I can't see. Well, he's like, everybody in the aisle, and everybody was. Nobody's stage rushing at Cyndi Lauper. But he wanted it clearer than it was. And then I was like, oh, maybe she's coming down the aisle. And sure enough, yeah, and she high-fived me. I almost shit my pants.
I saw your video.
I was like, I can't believe that just happened. Like, this is somebody I watched every video on TV. It's just amazing. It's 71 years old. I mean, she did 2 hours, and it was all great. Lost my drink, go get a drink time was the Kinky Boots thing because I never saw it. So I don't know, whatever. I'm not really a musical person. I mean, like musicals. But what a great concert. If she's coming, she's only got a few shows left before she goes to Europe. Minnesota, I know she's going there because I thought maybe I could go to that. It's a Wednesday night. I would love to see it one more time. It was that good.
It looks awesome.
And Elle King was the opener. So we lucked out in Nashville because she's using a lot of openers. And Elle King's already got major hits. Like one of my favorites, because I'm drunk and I don't want to go home. And football, reviewing the week. Yeah. I'm in the pick 'em pool again.
Yep.
In the top 3.
You got to explain that to people. What's a pick 'em pool?
Okay, I'm going to start doing, it's going to be called Aunt Kat's Tiny TED Talks. It's part of my Enabler series. Mm-hmm. It's going to teach you things that people don't usually teach because they think it's bad. But gambling is not bad. It's not bad. A pick 'em pool means you just pick the winners, and you don't have to say, well, Kansas City's going to win by 10 points. There's no point spread involved. It's just flat out pick a winner. Yep. In the family one, there are 37 people. Wow. Family and friends. Lewis is in that one too. But that's just a flat out pick 'em. And then on Monday night, you have to pick the total score of the points if there's a tiebreaker. And we are entering that zone. Okay. There are 3 of us. And I can't see what the other people have. The commissioner has to turn that on, and the commissioner has not done that. Oh. But I did what the thing you can click on matchup analysis, and they said it's going to be low scoring. And I have a million reasons why I agree with that. We shall see. It's Chiefs against Tampa Bay, but Mike Evans is sick, got hurt on Tampa Bay, so now little Baker, Bake Me a Cake Mayfield doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to that's as good as Mike. Right. Mike was great, and Mike is now gone. And meanwhile, Travis just keeps getting more weapons, and Patrick does. Travis did good. George Kittle's in bits. Who else? Oh, Tommy. Mm-hmm. Tommy keeps saying shit.
It's getting better.
I know, but like he used the word spaz, and he got in trouble. Well, he doesn't know that much. But this is a good chance to educate people, right? And go, look, that's why that's not what we're probably using anymore. Yeah. Grandpa. I would never go on TV and go, that guy's a spaz. I mean, spastic? Really? What do we? Come on. But whatever. I still like him. I don't think he can own part of the Raiders and be an announcer with all these rules they're putting on him, but I guess we will wait and see. Queen News? Yep. Chappell on SNL. Just slaughtered it. Just so fantastic. It makes me so proud. Some kid in Southern Missouri busted out, and boom, busted out like a squirrel out of a soup can. It is just a shit show coming at you of fantastic. Love it. It was so good. And Tay-Tay, special announcement in Indianapolis, she sold more tickets than the Super Bowl did. And I'm sure there's so many older musicians out there going, what? God damn. Are you serious? Yeah. Who do I got? Stevie. Oh, Stevie's going to be on Jimmy Kimmel. Stevie's out there. She was on Morning Joe. I can't remember. Did I talk about that? No. Oh. I don't usually watch Morning Joe. Mm-hmm. I quit watching all that stuff after politics got to be too much, and I said no. I put a ban on it in my own self. I'm allowed to watch Sports Center, or music, but I'm not watching. I can't take it anymore. No. All of them, CNN, Fox, whatever. I do like BBC News. I find that to be a very neutral ground, and usually they don't talk about our shit that much. I watch CBC. And you learn things. Mm-hmm. CBC, little Canada centric, but not for you. It's good for you. I used to read Huffington Post Canada, but then they canceled it. See? And that's on you, Paddles. That's your fault. Well, you didn't click on it enough. We all got phones. Well, Huffington Post is on your phone. I know, but so's the feed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't need to go to the website. Well, that's where you're going to go get it, on the website. No, Grandma. They click it up. They clicked it up. Yeah. Well, it's gone off my things. But anyway, Stevie was going to be on Morning Joe, and I heard that, so I did tape it. Mm-hmm. And she goes, I didn't vote till I was 70, and I regret that, and I don't have many regrets in my life, so I'm just telling young people. I'm like, 70? Like, you missed all those years. Now, you have admittedly said, I don't know, I was on drugs for a lot of the... Okay, that's fine, I get it. And I'm sure at the Betty Ford Center, you can only vote for Gerald Ford. Thank you, I'll be here all week. But at least she's doing it now, and she's speaking her mind, whether you agree or disagree with her. Everybody's allowed to speak their mind. Hulk Hogan's out speaking his mind. He really wants Trump. You know, everybody's got a thing. But for Stevie, that's very early. Yeah. I don't think I'd be getting up for Morning Joe unless I absolutely had to. I think she was still awake. She might still be, the vampire might still be awake. Maybe I'll try that. I don't know. I don't even do good on red eyes. I am not coming over here at 2 a.m. Yeah. No, New York. You got to go to New York to be on Morning Joe. Morning Joe. I only watch it because of Claire McCaskill, because she's from Missouri and my neighbor in the Ozarks. She's fantastic. I love Claire. Yeah. Whatever it's about, she knows her shit. Anyway, so Stevie's doing that. She's going to be on Jimmy Kimmel, which tapes in California. So she's already flown back to California, which is great. And I think that's all my King and Queen news. Snoop. Oh, Snoop. Well, you know, I've been watching the Martha thing. I was going to talk about. I'm 3/4 of the way through, and I actually love it. And I kind of feel bad for her. Really? Yeah, I thought she came from money. I prejudged and thought she was just a rich person who had nothing else to do.
but bebop around and figure out how to put berries in a bowl. Or I have an old joke in my act. It's true. For one episode, I watched her make a hammock for a cat, and I thought, at what level are you so? No, are you out of shit to do that you look at your cat, who's already immensely comfortable laying on something it's probably not supposed to be laying on? Oh, there's Chapo sprawled out on the porch swing, getting hair everywhere. And go, he doesn't look comfortable enough. I think he'd like to be swinging in a slow motion. So anyway, it's a great show. She is something else. I had a friend that worked for her for years and said, you know what? She is what she is, but when you know what she is, it doesn't change. And that's what people like in show business would prefer. Be who you are, but be it consistently. So if you do your job correctly and efficiently, Martha's never going to be a bitch. Martha's never going to, but she hates incompetence. And she says it in the thing, flat out.
She's in it, right?
She's in it a lot. Yeah, and then she's so reserved where they're like, do you want to talk about your feelings about, because her husband screwed around on her a lot? She goes, no, I gave you the letters. Go ahead and read them. What? But the letters are like, make her sound kind of not so great. Well, a little desperate. Like, I love you. I'm so sorry.
You say you wouldn't do that?
I wouldn't let people read those letters. No. I would just tell you what I thought and felt. But I like it because she's like, I'm not really interested in people's feelings. She goes, I want to know what you're doing. I don't go, oh, how do you feel? I want to know, what did you... I do, and that's part of my dad that's still with me. Like, I'm a doer. Like, what'd you do? I only want to talk about your feelings if something's wrong. And then you want to talk to somebody, I will do it. I'm better than my dad, but I'm not really, like, good at it.
She's 83.
She's 83. She looks phenomenal.
Wow.
But she had to, like, earn a living. Her father was an asshole. There was all this stuff I didn't know. It's really great. It's on Netflix.
Okay,
anyway,
put it in the notes.
put it in the notes. The other thing I watched.
She's a Leo.
She's a Leo?
Mm-hmm. She's a fire sign.
Oh, my brother Patrick's a Leo. They tend to think a lot of themselves.
Moving on.
No, I mean, but I think if you walked up to Patrick and went, "Are you pretty cool?" Fucking awesome. Like, yeah. Like, I would never say stuff like that, but like he owns it. He doesn't care. Okay. And then the Zodiac Killer I watched. I don't know what I'd give it. It depends on if you knew, like, do you know the story? For the children, they might not know.
Sounds hard.
No, it's about a serial killer, and this family thinks that it was their dad / the guy their mom married.
Well,
And they have a ton of proof, and I think they're right.
Oh.
But he's long since dead, and I don't know.
So just
It was fine. It's good to have on in the background. I would recommend it for on in the background while you're doing chores, folding laundry, whatever, cooking dinner. Interesting enough. But the Martha thing is great.
Okay.
All right, moving on. All right. This made me laugh. This is a great thing. Or as Martha would say, it's a good thing. I have to Google how her and Snoop met. This is from a termite, Lisa, that sent it to the team email. Mm-hmm. This is because termites know shit. Yeah. You guys have info. So I said, are the showers at Love's nice? And then that trucker guy answered me. And then Lisa said, this is crazy. This is a great flippin' idea. Uh-huh. She said, in 2011, we had a horrible tornadoes in Alabama, and the whole North Alabama area was out without power. Our sons were 3 and 6. A week with no power or hot water or TV. The boys were filthy. We heard that a Love's on 65 South, where the highway, I guess, had showers. So my husband and I packed up the boys to go get showers. We arrived to buy our showers, and a trucker had come in early to pay for showers for the next 3 days for anybody that needed one. That's very nice.
Nice.
When they announced our number, the 3-year-old started cheering and tearing off all his clothes as he ran through the store to the shower. That would be so epic to see a little kid be that excited about a shower that he just strips down in the gas station and starts running. What? She said, the best part, I was the only girl of the 4 of us, so I had my own shower, and my husband had to manage those 2 kids in their showers. I'll always remember it as one of my best, most peaceful showers of my life. And it was free. Now, whenever we end up in a Lowe's, we ask our son if he has the urge to run around and tear off all of his clothes. She said they are definitely nice showers.
Nice.
So there you go. Nice. I guess you don't have to be a trucker. I don't understand, but
We'll go to Love's.
that's Queen Tay news. That was it. I already had that. Indianapolis. She's still. Somebody wrote on Twitter, "Is the Eras tour still going?"
There's a new era.
There's
We gotta have
a new era. She's got to be exhausted.
Yeah.
Is it almost over?
No.
No?
It ends in December.
It ends in December?
In Vancouver.
In Vancouver.
I'm gonna go.
You going to go?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go just hang out.
Well, maybe Aubrey will want to go.
I'm gonna go be with my people.
Dory will go. There's all kinds of people that are still wanting to go.
Or I'll go with me.
Moving on. Hold on.
You're not offering to go?
No, I'm good. I saw her. It was an experience. Me and Grandpa Bob, our knees hurt.
Clark will go with me.
I just kept going, what era are we in? Like, is she going to sing the song about the lady from St. Louis or not? I need to know. Rebecca rode up. Update.
Oh boy.
This is from Bob. He caught it before I did.
Shit.
TGI Friday is officially filed for bankruptcy. Oh, let's hear it for my
Sad times.
for all those years in my 20s. Oh, okay, you get the point. They filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They said in a statement, the primary driver of our financial challenges was COVID-19. Also, you forgot how to make good potato skins.
Yeah,
That's on you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm an easy trick for that.
Yep.
As long as they're pretty good, I'm good.
Yeah.
They've been terrible. Last 2 times I've been in Fridays.
2 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, sometimes that's all that's left on the road.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then I have high hopes, and I go in and it's sad.
I like a longhorn.
Longhorns can be good. Yeah. Nah. Their salad is good, and their chicken sandwich is good. My mom had a piece of meat that went back and forth like 8 times, and I'm like, just stop it, Mom. And she was right. My mom was right. Eventually, it was just a shoe. I'm like, don't eat that. Do not eat that. Let's start over.
It's getting chewy.
Yeah, I like the bar at Longhorns. It's cute. And I always like to look at that I can't decide if those are real Longhorns on the thing or fake.
PETA would have them asses. It can't be.
PETA would get them.
Yeah.
PETA's busy this week. I'll tell you what they're up to. They're going to use the Chapter 11 process to explore strategic alternatives in order to ensure long-term viability of the brand. The next steps announced today are difficult but necessary actions, blah, blah, blah.
This corporate word and sound.
They're going to have to close a bunch. I don't know. You know what? I think you got to keep the branding, but you got to do some commercials about everything's new. Maybe redecorate or something on the inside.
Yeah.
Maybe cook your food right again. Can we go back to that? Oh, yeah, they had its little Tiffany-style lamps and big red booths. It was a blast for a while. I mean, it's sad. Hopefully, they can rearrange. Maybe get that guy from PF Chang's. He's awesome.
What?
The young guy, the young CEO that's changing shit around and making money again.
I'm like, what?
Update! West Tennessee, you're getting a Buc-ee's.
No, yeah.
You want to know where? That's right.
Yeah.
This is make my drives to Memphis better. It's going to be on Interstate 40 and Tennessee 196. 74,000 square foot location. We'll have 120 fueling stations and 71 restrooms for guests to use.
Nice.
There you go. If you're in West Tennessee, start your party. Update. I'm torn about this.
Okay.
I'm still going to bet on Mike Tyson, though.
Really?
The Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson suffers new setback as huge changes are made before the mega fight. It's coming up.
What?
Guess who doesn't care?
You.
The children. I care.
Oh, you care?
I'm a boxing person because I'm old. UFC is too violent for me. I don't know why boxing is not, because you could die there too. But UFC, I feel like they lay on the ground, they still kick them after they're bleeding. They're clearly down.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, I mean, I get why people like it.
Women have
I've
tight
never,
pants.
I just never have gone that far. I'm just an old boxing person. Well, anyway, this ticket prices are taking a nosedive. I don't think the children care about boxing. I think it's too outdated.
Is it?
Because UFC took over.
Right. Right.
I mean, Jake Paul is popular with the children.
Yeah.
YouTube guy, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like they probably think, oh, he's fighting grandpa. Like, it's not going to be worth. This marks another significant blow for the promoters who have already faced several challenges this year. The rescheduled fight is said to take place at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Are you kidding?
What are you guys thinking? On November 15th, having been postponed, as you would know if you listen to this podcast, from July, because Iron Mike Tyson fell ill. Tickets are being sold at an astonishing discount. Some are as little as $30. The stadium's capacity exceeds 80,000. What the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah.
There are not 80,000 people that are going to a Tyson fight.
Nope. We should go. We should go.
It's yeah. What night of the week is that? It's
Probably a Saturday.
yeah. I'm probably working. On November 15th, am I working somewhere?
Probably.
Probably.
I'll go.
You could go.
Yes.
Yeah. A sellout crowd was expected, but now with just 2 weeks left, SeatGeek has listed tickets for $37, while some on StubHub are available for $52. Significantly less than anticipated. Ringside tickets, though, are still $50,000. Because here's what's going to happen: if you go with the shitty seats in a venue that large, you're going to end up watching TV.
Yeah.
A boxing ring cannot get any larger. It has to be the size that it's always been its entire career. It's going to be the same size. So it can be little teeny tiny people if you're up in the shitty seats.
Yeah.
And you're just going to watch the big screens. Like, unlike a football game, there's things everywhere.
Right.
But this is just a tiny, tiny square with tiny, tiny people in it. And it's just, I'd rather stay home.
Yeah.
Or at a bar, go to a bar where it's fun. Yeah.
Watch on TV.
Update! Chimp Crazy. It's not over. It's not over. Did you watch Chimp Crazy, people?
I loved it.
A lot of you did, I know.
Loved it.
I forget. Was that on Netflix? I forget. I think so.
HBO.
HBO. Right.
Yeah. Your friend Evan directed it.
My friend Evan. Yeah, who I got to meet. It was great. Well, PETA, they're not resting. They're going after Tonia again.
What?
Yep. They're going after the woman who tried to fake a chimpanzee's death in 2021. In a new motion filed Wednesday, the animal rights organization accused exotic animal broker Tonia Haddix of committing perjury and violating previous court orders, citing the recent HBO docuseries Chimp Crazy as evidence. She did do that.
She did.
And I think you should be in trouble, but I don't understand why you're not in trouble from the court.
Lying under oath.
Lying under from the court.
Right.
From the state of Missouri, or I don't know where she gave her depositions. Well, Missouri.
Yeah.
Hold on, you don't need to know all this if you saw it. She hid the chimp. She lied. She had Tonka was alive in the basement in some fucked up cage. And PETA's still mad. I guess they have to sue her for lying under oath. I thought that you would be in trouble by the court for that.
Yeah.
My dad is not here for me to ask these questions, so I don't know, but I could Google it, I guess. She defied the court orders on camera and made a mockery of the justice system in front of the international audience in order to deprive a chimpanzee of a real life.
Oh.
True.
Yep.
Yeah, she hid the chimp. She was too attached. I mean, these people...
There's something weird going on there. She's in love with that chimp.
You always tend to think that someone's having sex with the animal.
But yeah, I think so.
No.
Yeah. I don't always think
No.
that. I don't always think that. I think
Well,
in this
it's
case-
one of your go-tos. If they like it too much,
I don't know how many people
you think...
have animal sex. I don't think because you love baby cat, you're in a relationship.
Oh my God, she was ordered in 2023 to pay a total of nearly $225,000 to reimburse PETA for fees and costs incurred throughout this saga.
Exactly.
Where's she gonna get?
And then they call us.
But I don't know. She sells those little monkeys for like $65,000. Maybe she can make $225,000. She said she's got all kinds of crazy pets. She's driving them all around up to Ohio. She drives there in the back seat, in the car seat, in a suit and everything. I don't know. I will keep you updated if they win. Yeah, oh my God, that scene where she sedated Tonka and then they dragged a chimp into it was like a Holiday Inn Express or something like that. I don't know what's gonna happen. I thought the courts got in trouble. I never understood when they say, "I swear I'm not gonna lie." What if you do?
Right.
I don't know. We're gonna see. This is crazy. Update. I don't think I've said that properly yet on this show.
No, you haven't.
This episode. Cracker Barrel. I told you they were in trouble.
Yep.
It's part of our, it's called Your Business section. It's your business.
Watches.
Watches. Yeah, watches. Cracker Barrel is surging. Crazy amounts of surging. And it's got nothing to do with the food. They do, however, I'm going to tell you about this, have 6 new item menus. It's Gen Z. They're going to single-handedly save Cracker Barrel, and here's how. It's not because of the Sunrise Sampler. No. Here's what it is. The recent college graduates have brought all their hopes and dreams and aspirations to the finest establishment in the country, not for food, but for the clothes.
Shut up.
They have discovered the gift shop.
There's nothing in there I would wear.
Here's what they want. Old vintage sweaters and crew necks that your mom, who's probably a grandma now, wore back in the 80s and 90s are now all the rage for the youngins today.
What?
Yeah, you know that they're quilted and they got like a quilt hunting or fishing scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
What?
The children love them.
I gotta Google this.
Remember these bad boys? Of course you do. Well, they're brand new to the TikTokers out there nowadays, and they're gobbling them up like a slice of that wonderful meatloaf. Y'all, only $30, gasped TikToker Emily as she unleashed a video of her running to Cracker Barrel for the cutest vintage hunting and fishing crew necks ever.
Oh my God.
Ever.
You're right. They're everywhere.
Yeah. There's over, she got 2 million views on that video.
Yeah.
That kid did.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. The Gen Z's like this stuff. Nostalgia is the name of the game right now. It's the quickest way to a quick buck, if you ask me. Back in my hometown of Vero Beach, a place called Quick Snap, blah, 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 it doesn't matter. This is what the kids are doing.
This is wonderful.
They're $30. Their sales are up 700%. I mean, if this is what saves Cracker Barrel, God love y'all. I'd love the children. I've never noticed. I go to Cracker Barrel quite often. Do you know who else goes quite often? Mr. Lewis Black. On the road, he loves Cracker Barrel. I don't like their breakfast because once again, the toast is on a griddle and it just tastes like oil. But I do like their meatloaf, their grandma meals. They're very good.
This is wonderful. We're going.
I'll go. I'll make a video.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Here's their 6 new item menus.
Oh, this one's got a cat on it.
A cat?
Deer.
Oh.
This one's a deer.
It's a holiday menu. They have a do-it-yourself hot chocolate bar.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. I might do that.
Gross.
Sparkling plum mimosa. Stop it, Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, here's the thing. You just got liquor licenses not that long ago. Start easy. Just, how about champagne? Mix it with orange juice. Boom, it's a mimosa.
There you go.
Let's not go into plum. You don't know what you're doing. Oh, sparkling wine plum favors and edible gold glitter for a sparkly seasoned treat.
Gross.
Vomit.
Gross.
Signature fried apple French toast bake. I'm into this. It just is a pile of crap in a pan. It's like French toast and then apples and then sugar and like an apple pie covering French toast.
Gross.
It's very stealth and sneaky. You think you're not going to be into it, you're going to be into it. I'm a fair judge. Let's get rid of the plum mimosa. Please, Cracker Barrel.
Plumosa.
The plumissol.
The plumosa.
Cinnamon swirl French toast breakfast. Yeah. They hand dip cinnamon streusel bread until it's golden brown, then top with cinnamon and cream cheese icings. Good.
Yeah.
Pot roast, can't go wrong. Hash brown casserole shepherd's pie, no. People in this country don't know how to do shepherd's pie correctly. It's never like it is in England or Scotland. No. Yeah. They also have a broccoli cheese casserole. I'm in.
I think their casseroles are good.
Yeah. So if you're one of the old people like me and you just want to go for the food, but you kind of want to see what the youngsters are into, I'm dying to see what. And then I'll bet you, well, the one I know where to go, where the children won't go. It's mostly old people, is there? Unless they're rating them exit by exit by exit, because there's 3 within 15 minutes right of this property right now.
You live a half an hour from headquarters.
I'm a half hour from headquarters, so if shit goes down, I know where to start going. Okay, listen, bitches.
I'm on it.
We got some problems. Holy shit, they found it. We're moving on.
Okay.
This is crazy. How do these things keep happening? A new Chopin unearthed after 200 years at nearly 200 years after its composition.
What?
Yep. It's happened again. A work by a long-dead composer has been discovered centuries after their passing. This time, the composer is Frederick Chopin. I never knew his first name was Fred.
Freddie.
Freddie Chopin. It's happening. Chopin. I should have said Chopin. Chopin. On October 27th, 2024, the New York Times reported the discovery of a short Chopin waltz. The piece, scribbled on the paper the size of an index card, was uncovered by Robinson McClellan, music curator of the Morgan Library Museum in Manhattan. It was part of an uncatalogued collection donated to the museum in 2019. Why wasn't that cataloged yet? It is 2024. 2019, 2020, 2021, and all that was COVID. You had plenty of time to go through those boxes.
A lot going on.
That's bullshit. That's too slow. I'd jump somebody's ass for that. What do you mean 5 years? Been sitting here for 5 years in a box?
Right.
Come on. Maybe they have a lot of stuff. I don't know. He found a small manuscript at the bottom of the vault. The paper was signed Chopin, and handwritten music sprawled across a tiny space. McClellan was initially skeptical. After all, new works by him are a rare find. They also launched an analysis of the piece, even seeking assistance from Jeffrey Kalberg, Chopin's scholar and associate dean for arts and letters at the University of Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very, very short, though. I saw somewhere in this article. I think it's only like a minute. Where did it go? It's very short. It's like under a minute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but somebody learned short in length. Well, they don't say, but they said, I thought I read under a minute. Anyway, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is in your boxes, guys? Jesus. 2019? Come on now. All right, I'm going to save that. I'm going to save this. Holy shit, they found it for next week. We're moving on. News.
Yeah.
See what oh, my God. This is crazy.
You got a lot going on. You have a yay balloon behind you. Yay.
I have a yay balloon. That's right.
Yay.
Starbucks.
Uh-oh.
I don't know about them anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Like in New York, an Americano's $7.
That's crazy.
Now, can I afford that? Yeah. I don't have kids and all that shit. But, like, that's a lot.
It's a lot of money.
Right. And then if you do it 7 days a week, don't want to brag, but I did the math, $49. So that's $200 to the children a month.
Yep.
So 2 times 12 is 4. It's $2,400 a year. You spent on coffee.
Yeah.
I'm not one for budgets.
Right.
My entire life, I've never lived on a budget. I don't even like to see math. I don't want to know. I'm a Jack Madigan. Spend it when you feel like it. Move on. But I don't know. Here's the new. This new CEO. I don't really think has it going on.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not. Okay, so here's one of his ideas.
You want to fire him already?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Starbucks is bringing back handwritten names in Sharpie on cups and self-serve stations with sugar and cream to try to win customers back. They cut out the stations, a lot of them, in big cities after COVID because they didn't want the cream out. But once again, I said, what about the Tylenol scare? And then you say, what's that? And then the termites are like, I got to Google that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That cream probably should have never been out. The sugar is different if you have the packets.
It slows everything down, too. If they're putting
Well, and then they have a giant Starbucks, and they have a coffee and cream station that holds 2 people, and then everybody gathers around, and then you feel pressure if you're the one there. Well, if you have a conscience, you feel pressure because you're like, shit, I'm taking too long, and there's all these people waiting. If you're an asshole, you just take your sweet ass time, and
keep tasting it.
yeah, I don't care who puts my sugar in, whatever. But this, writing my name in Sharpie, I don't care. Who cares? It says it in type now. If I mobile order, it says cat because everybody can spell cat. I stole my sister's name. I'd say Kate.
Yep.
Cat's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because they don't repeat it. I just go cat. They go cat. Yep. We don't have to spell it.
Nope.
Yep. Anyway, baristas handwriting customers' names and messages on their drink in marker will make a comeback, said CEO Brian Nicol, whatever. in a quarterly, he said Wednesday, on a quarterly earnings call. It's part of his strategy to recreate a coffee house vibe at Starbucks and add a, quote, human touch.
Oh, good.
You know, it'd be funnier if they blew you a kiss. And then you could wink. It's not sexual harassment. It's love. It's love. If you wink, if you overdo your wink, you know it's a joke.
Do the tay-tay.
Yeah, they could do the tay-tay heart.
I love you.
I love you. He said the number I heard was something like 200,000 Sharpies we've got to track down. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as going to Staples and picking up some Sharpies. Yeah, it is.
That's his business plan?
Yeah,
I need to get
he's going to go buy 200,000 Sharpies.
He has a department for that.
Go to Office Depot. No one's working in there. It's completely empty. Some lady unlocks the door and then goes wherever she goes, and then you could just walk right out with 200,000.
You can take it.
I don't steal because I believe in karma, but if you were going to steal, just saying, Office Depot is abandoned.
Yeah.
But they're open. He's going to bring back self-serve condiment stations too. The company removed them during the pandemic. Our customers are asking for it. Our baristas are saying it would help them speed up orders. It would if they don't have to put all your bullshit in there. Here's your thing. Do what you want with it. But they need to make them way bigger then. Way bigger. Our customers, I won't stand in the line. That's sometimes why I get mad at Starbucks. I'm like, shit, I should have went to 7-Eleven.
Right.
Plenty of room. It's part of the changes. Who took over this? He took over in September. We'll see about this.
Right.
Yeah. Our financial reports, blah, blah, they dropped 7% because your coffee's too expensive.
Right.
I mean, I hope the children are being paid well. I haven't looked into all that. I think they get good pay. I don't know. Oh, he's not going to charge you for oat milk. Thank bejesus.
Have you ever had oat milk?
I have had oat milk. It's fine. But why do that when I have milk? Until all the cows in the world die, I don't need to go to soy milk, oat milk, none of that. Unless you're a lactose person, my sister, then you guys do what you need to do. I'm glad it's available. I'm not.
In Nashville, the
They used to have
hourly
it.
pay is $13.25.
$13.25? And do they get benefits? Don't they
In Nashville.
pay for school or something?
Oh, there's all these asterisks about that.
Oh.
You gotta work a certain amount.
Oh. There used to be a 10% upcharge if you ordered soy, oat, almond, or coconut milk. I think my friend Jan Arden's very excited that they're not going to do that anymore. So, okay, for the people who like all that, it's a good thing.
I like oat milk.
But that's not, it's,
Good coffee.
maybe it's half the people, but this is not another idea where I go, dude, great idea.
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay, we're not going to charge 10% for what milks? What of the milks that aren't milk? That are made up things. Okay.
If you order a glass of milk there, it's like $4.50.
Because I go in and order milk.
I know.
And then they're like, what? I'm like, I know you have it. Don't lie to me. I want a glass of whole milk. How much is it? $4.50.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
like more than a gallon.
Yep. But sometimes on the road, I'm just desperate. I'm not seeing any ideas here.
Are you saying you'd rather people bring you milk?
I do love milk. I mean, I love milk. I told you I would give up beer for milk, and that's saying a lot.
Craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. Okay, here's one of my favorite things about the United States of America.
Okay.
When you think America's gone to hell, just remember, in this country, we allow completely crazy people to be their own attorneys. It's one of my tiniest pleasures in life to see a crazy person represent themselves in a court of law, and we allow it.
Yeah.
Nobody puts the brakes on. Let's do a psychiatric evaluation of this person. If they're deemed not stable, we're not going to let them be their own. Nope. Lori Vallow Daybell. She's the one, the doomsday mother out in Idaho, that her and the guy killed her two kids,
Right.
JJ and Tylee. It took place in she already the trial took place in Idaho. She was found guilty. The next one she faces in Arizona for conspiracy to murder her fourth husband, Charles Vallow. Which, if you watch that whole thing, I watched the whole thing on something, Dateline maybe.
Dateline had one.
Yeah, she definitely did all this.
Yeah.
Everything Lori does is a lie. Now the lie is she's saying it wasn't her that killed that man. It was her daughter
What?
who's dead. But she did it before she died.
Whatever.
Charles was the brother, da, da, da. But wait, I want to read the part about where she's chosen to be. There was a subway shooter or something where he decided to represent himself, and then there's a witness on the stand. And he goes, "So who shot you?" And the lady was flabbergasted. She goes, "You dude, you shot me." Well, I don't know about that. You know.
I'm gonna need to reconvene.
She's asked for a hearing to see if she's competent to stand trial, which means she can be her own attorney in her own defense. She's also asking to represent herself in Arizona.
You're kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have the death penalty?
Arizona?
Yep.
I don't know if they have the death penalty.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Are those my people? Probably. They don't think
That'll be a cliffhanger for Dateline. Dateline, I think, is done with this story, though. It's so crazy. It even got too crazy for them.
they have it.
They have the death penalty?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yep. They've executed 95 people
They've executed 95 people total?
since 1914.
Yeah. Since 1914? That's not that many. Here's a little something. My dad predicted this long before, well,
Probably not enough.
not enough people, according to you. I know. This is how Libra feels about the death penalty. I think it should be up to the victims of the crime.
The victim's family.
The victim's family.
The victims are gone.
Well, right, the victims are dead. So if somebody kills my brother and his wife would get the first choice, and let's say he wasn't married, then the immediate family, we get to decide what happens to the man who's found guilty.
It's a good idea.
Maybe you're a super duper Christian family and you say, let him go. We forgive him. Okay. Then you lucked out. You killed the right person. Well, unless, no, you let him, well, you say you don't have to be killed.
Right.
Maybe there's people, I just don't understand why random people get to decide for the people that are left behind after the crime. I think they should be able to. But that's the Libra in me talking.
It's a jury of our peers.
But the jury of the peers, they recommend to the judge. The judge decides. Yeah.
That's why I'm not a
This is what my dad was, okay, for years, my dad, they'd have the commercial for 2023 and me on. Remember the DNA? And he, now, this doesn't mean people who did it are stupid or nothing. This is just a lawyer's perspective, and I just happen to be around him a lot. Who, in Christ's name, would randomly and voluntarily send your DNA anywhere? Jesus Christ, he would go absolutely ape shit on, and I'm like, well, Dad, maybe people are just interested in, you know, what their heritage. Well, then ask your goddamn do not send your DNA to, you know, this is going to the police station. You know, this is going to the government. You know, and I'm like, oh, Dad, you're getting too wound up. My thing was, I don't think this company's a very good idea to buy stock in because eventually all the people that want to do it will have done it.
Right.
It's a finite amount of sales. And then they went to the pet thing.
That's fun.
I have friends who've done it. They've sent their dog's DNA because they want to, and then it comes back, oh, he's 8% beagle, 4%. And I'm like, it says,
1%
because guess what? That dog can't go, oh, that's all bullshit. I'm actually part German Shepherd. I've asked my parents. Like, they could send back anything.
Totally.
Because you have to send a picture of your dog. So you could just guess.
Right.
I mean, I could go, oh, blue tick, hound.
Pet.
3 years ago, the DNA testing firm 23 was a massive success with a share price higher than Apple's.
Are you kidding?
But from those heady days of millions of people rushing to send its saliva samples, my dad couldn't believe you would give up your identity freely and voluntarily and pay for it.
Wow.
Yeah. He really thought the government or somebody was buying, cops or someone was buying. For detailed reports about their ancestry, family connections, and genetic makeup. Now it's fighting for survival, the same company. Its share price has plummeted this week. It's narrowly avoided being delisted from the stock market.
You're kidding.
Wow. And of course, this is a company that holds the most sensitive data imaginable about its customers, raising troubling questions about what happens to its huge and extremely valuable database. Right?
Yeah.
What if the company goes out of business? Do they have a yard sale of DNA?
God, I never thought of that.
Yep, he did.
Wow.
My dad would be very happy to be alive right now to go, I told you, and everybody told me I was blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Its famous customers included Snoop Dogg, Oprah Winfrey, Eva Longoria, Warren Buffett, and millions of users that were getting unexpected and life-changing results. Well, I was not even allowed. So in a Catholic grade school, I remember one time I had a permission slip that I had to get signed. The cops were going to come to school. I was probably like in 4th or 5th grade and fingerprint us and teach us about cop things. Yeah. And I said to my dad, I go, you have to sign this because tomorrow there's an hour where the cops are coming and we get fingerprinted. He goes, oh, absolutely goddamn not. You're being fingerprinted. And I'm like, why? I mean, I was only like 10. And this is your identity. This is how people get accused of fake crime. I thought, wow, does he already think I'm a criminal? Like, I haven't felt the desire to do any crimes yet. I'm not saying I'm not capable.
I'm all good.
Maybe, but he's seeing something in the back of my eyes going, no. So I said, well, shit, it's embarrassing then. I'm like, Dad, I'll go up there and set those nuns. Those nuns should know better. You don't ask children. I go, well, they're not asking me. They're asking you. That's why I have the piece of paper, ding dong. So he went up and gave him a lecture about our rights, and oh my God. Now I did think it was kind of cool because he's basically back talking a nun, which I was like, yeah, you got to root for that a little bit, right?
Rock on.
But I had to sit out in the hallway. Yeah.
Anybody else?
All by myself. Nope. Nobody else had a lawyer. Defense lawyer is a dad, I guess. I don't know. And I'm like, nope, not giving up the fingerprints yet. You don't know what I'm capable of. Look at me, for God's sakes.
That's a hard no.
So, I mean, a long time ago, I had a tough time giving my eye prints to clear at the airport. I didn't like it. My dad would die twice if he knew I did it. But at this age and beyond, probably not going to commit a crime. I don't think I'll be accused of one. And then, they plant the DNA, all that. No, I'm not going to be a Dateline episode as far as I can tell. No. But anyway, what's going to happen? They found out, this has your genetic makeup for medical reasons. If you have a predisposition, they could sell that shit.
True.
I don't like any of it.
No.
Its share price at one time was $321.
Oh my God.
Now it's under $5.
Wow. That's crazy.
They said there was a limited amount of people, which was and second problem, their plans to use an anonymized version of the gathered DNA database for drug research took too long to become profitable because the drug development process takes so many years.
That is corporate word salad.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
they were going to use it for drug research, people's DNA, but it takes so long, they're not going to buy any more. They haven't even used what they got because they're behind.
True.
Isn't there another one besides 23andMe? Isn't there another one of these? Ancestry. Yeah. Well, I'll keep you updated, termites, but I think this might this could bite the dust, and I don't know what happens to all this information.
Well, the Supreme Court.
Well, you don't want it out there? I mean, what if you have some genetic condition you would prefer to not have your doctor know about? Like it's a 1 in a million thing. You don't want your insurance company to know because then they're going to charge you out the ass. And it's really probably not going to happen. So you don't really feel like you're lying. Kind of.
Moving on.
Here's one.
It's not really lying.
Here's one for Gen Z.
Oh, no.
Burnt out Gen Z employees miss 1 day of work each week due to mental health.
That is a loose definition.
Now, this does not include all of the children. Some of the children in my life work harder than I would have ever expected anyone to work. My publicist, Katie, I thought was like 55 years old. She's 31. She works her. Nobody's as thorough. Nobody's as detailed. There are kids out there working their ass off, but there's a lot that have been taught clearly.
Mental health.
All of the people my age at my agency are afraid of the assistants. Because guess what the children know? They'll go straight to human resources and you can't say anything to them, or they'll just go, I'm just going to go down to HR and report that. Like, I don't even think I ever went into a human. I was terrified of that place. I'm like, I'm not going to, why would I go to human resources? Like, that was something we were terrified of.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, anyway, Gen Z is missing the equivalent of one workday every week due to their mental health. The health and life insurance company Vitality found that Gen Z employees in the UK reportedly lose an average of 54 productive days a year. 54! Holy shit, that's a month and a half. They're clocking into work, but they don't operate at peak efficiency. Well, I never did either.
No.
I don't operate at peak efficiency at anything till at least 10 a.m. I can be awake and doing things. I can fly. I can travel.
You can golf.
But I can golf because I don't think about golf. I just go hit ball. It's a remote muscle memory. The cause, the company was found mental health struggles. This is a picture of a girl. She's so sad. She's laying her head on a computer. I'm not making fun of mental health. It's funny to me that it's definitions, and we would have never had the opportunity. If I would have walked into human resources at my day job out of college and said, I don't feel good and I'm sad and tired, they'd be like, right, everybody fucking in this place feels that way, Kathleen. Is there anything else you have? No, just thought I'd let somebody know.
No.
Across the board, non-productive or missed days of work have cost the UK more than $178 billion. In the U.S., dissatisfied and detached workers cost the world an estimated $8.8 trillion.
Oh my God.
Only a quarter of the workers surveyed said they took advantage of the company's wellness resources. Another thing that did not exist when we were this age. What's a wellness resource? I mean, I know what they are now,
Right.
but we would have never.
No.
If health at work is properly managed, business and the wider economy gain to stand significantly. In the U.S., Gen Z employees who have been previously found to be more likely to ditch work for a mental health day, and the young workers also take more sick days in past generations. This generation is more tuned into their mental health needs, and they're also facing more stressors than any previous generation. Really? How about the people working in factories in World War II?
Yeah.
Nah. How about the people working in coal mines?
Yeah.
I think there's some people that,
Black lung.
yeah, they're likely to miss more work because they've been conditioned to recognize and prioritize mental well-being, even if it means taking time off, something older generations were less inclined or able to do.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's good. I think if everybody,
They're aware.
it's good that they're aware, and it's good that they have resources. And I do agree with them, with the children, and the Gen Z, your X is Z. So I'm X. They're Z. Right? I think.
I think you're actually A.
I'm
you're the first
generation, no letter. I don't think, I've always thought it was stupid. I did have a real job doing a magazine out of college for about a year, maybe a year and a half. I probably didn't make it a year and a half. I do not my brain doesn't really work from, if I get there at 8, at 10, the day really starts. But I would have been willing to stay 10 to 7.
Right.
Why, if people know themselves and go, you know what, I am super on fire between like 10, 3, then a tiny nap, if there's just a nap room. Like a 30-minute nap, I come out roaring. That's a comedy nap. I wouldn't need that if I had a day job. If they would listen, it would also help traffic.
It would help.
And go, okay, who are the 10 o'clock people? Well, Kathleen's group over there. You guys don't have to be at work till 10. There are people, my one sister is up at 5 every fucking day. Beyond me. Likes to get up early. Dolly, she could go in Dolly's group.
Right.
The 3 a.m. to 5 a.m.ers. You guys, boom, it would help traffic. The world wouldn't fall apart from 2-hour increments. Parking.
Always have good parking.
Yes. Listen to the children.
Yes.
Moving on.
Let them run for office.
This is great news. 2 great newses. And then I got, well, here's something. This is where someone has listened to the children.
Okay.
It connects to the other one. Iceland. They embraced a shorter work week. Here's how it turned out.
Okay.
Iceland's economy is outperforming most European peers after the nationwide introduction of a shorter work week with no less in pay. Boom, that's what we're looking for.
Perfect.
Make everybody so much happier. Every day is the 3-day weekend.
Yep.
I don't care about 100% level of productivity. We're good. Everybody relax. Like, we don't have to be This is why I can never run for president, though.
No.
We don't need to be number one.
Let's be number 6.
This is how my TED Talks are going to go. Let's shoot for 6 and lay in the middle like a comfortable dog in the grass watching the world go by. We don't need to be that. You don't need to be that hound chasing that rabbit. Let that rabbit come to you and let him lay right by you and then boom, snap his head off.
God.
Between 2020 and 2022, 51% of workers in the country had accepted the offer of shorter working hours, including a 4-day week. 2 think tanks found, saying the figure is likely to be even higher today. Last year, Iceland logged in the fastest economic growth, more than most European countries, and its unemployment rate is one of the lowest in Europe. Noted the Autonomy Institute in the United Kingdoms and blah, 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 blah. The study shows a real success story. Shorter working hours have become widespread in Iceland, and the economy is a strong number of indicators. Also, if you let people choose what day, you're really going to help traffic.
You're off Wednesday.
Don't make it Friday for everybody.
Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
Let the office be open Monday through Friday, and whoever shows up, shows up. But you get that extra off day.
Great.
I'm just really
I'll vote for you.
trimming this plan down.
No problem.
The trial involved 2,500 people, more than 1% of Iceland's working population at the time, and was aimed at maintaining or increasing productivity while improving work-life balance. Researchers said that productivity stayed the same or improved, while workers' well-being increased dramatically on the range of measures from perceived stress to burnout to health to work-life balance.
Cool.
It's been wonderful. So there you go. If you listen to the children,
I like it.
if they're at their desk and their head is on their computer keyboard and they look sad, go over and speak to them and say, "Listen, Holly, would you like Thursdays off? Huh?
Will that make you feel good?
How about Tuesdays? How about Mondays?" Here's some other good news. Wisconsin. One of my favorite beers in the whole world is Spotted Cow. Yes, I think I've talked about it probably a lot on here.
It's great.
The new Glarus Brewery, which is totally fun to go to, I've been, is breaking ground on a $55 million addition. Yeah! So if you want to get on out there, 65,000 square foot, $55 million addition as its main office. I just think the whole campus is great. They're going to have more parking. It's just wonderful breaking news.
Everybody's happy.
So you cannot be not happy at the Spotted Cow Brewery. It's New Glarus. They make other beers too, but
You can't be unhappy in Wisconsin.
no, not with that cheese. You can't be unhappy. That's very exciting. World's largest pickleball facility to open in where?
Detroit.
No.
It's got to be Florida.
No.
No?
Scottsdale, Arizona.
Nice. Nice. You're going to play a show there.
I am. I'm going to tell my friend Peter Casas to get going on this. Peter, Sandy, let's get you out there. It's going to open in 2026, forever changing the Scottsdale pickleball landscape. Pure Pickleball and Paddle. It's called Pure Pickleball and Paddle. Will be part of the larger Riverwalk development. It will span more than 11 acres and include more than 50 indoor and outdoor champion courts. 50.
That's amazing.
A championship court, a pro shop, and entertainment facilities.
Cool.
Yeah. It looks crazy fantastic.
You love it, don't you?
I do love it. I'm playing tonight at 5 o'clock. We adjusted our time. It doesn't really matter. There's lights up there. It could be any time, but 5 o'clock because I want to be able to watch Monday Night Football. So
you want your
that
best.
starts at 7. And, okay, I got 2 feel-good stories.
Okay.
Let me save these. Whoops. This is great. So there's an NHL owner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Okay.
His name is Jeff Vinnick.
Wonderful team.
He's giving his employees a $20 million in bonuses.
What?
Yep.
Oh,
He's given
fantastic.
$50,000 to each of his 300 employees
That's awesome.
because he's sold a majority stake in his NHL team, which valued at $1.8 billion.
Wow.
Did I say NHL, not NFL?
NHL.
Following the move, they said that he was giving these bonuses out to everybody at work. Now, how great would that be if somebody just dropped $50,000 in your paycheck?
That's fantastic.
Here's another feel good.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, because he sold his part and it was a thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, he gets $1 billion.
Yeah.
So,
True.
you know,
He's a good human.
if he's a good person, because a lot of people wouldn't do it even if they could do it.
Right.
But people don't understand the joy in being. I love over tipping. It makes me so happy because I knew it would change my night when I waited tables if somebody over tipped, and it made up for all the shitty people that don't tip. That what do you mean 20%? This is a feel-good story. Eric Church, the country singer, he has announced that he's going to build 100 houses. He's from Eastern North Carolina. Well, Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee. He's going to build 100 homes in Avery County and the surrounding area through an initiative called Blueprint for the Blue Ridge, North Carolina. We want to be here for a long haul. They're going to build 100 homes. They're also going to, hopefully this will create jobs to rebuild everything. He's been there like every day. That's awesome. I know, because people always go, oh, these celebrities float in, float out. No.
He's a good dude.
He's a good man. That's just pretty much. Luke Combs is there with him, the other country singer who I love. Yeah, he's a good. Well, they had a giant concert. Yep. Everybody was there. They got James Taylor to come and sing.
So great.
Yeah. It was. They had a giant concert though. It was like a 6.5 hour long concert.
Cool.
Yeah, it didn't stop, and all the proceeds went to the people.
To the pooples.
To the pooples. Okay, this week I've chosen we're gonna do Dolly and Snoop.
Great.
All right.
For 200.
Dolly for 200.
Boom. Chappell looks tired.
Chappell's had a lot of activity. Yeah.
We gotta get a better cut out of her. We need to get her a candle. Oh, so many things.
I'm trying to find a good one.
Okay. No?
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Bear with me, termites. See, I have earmarked them, but I should have put X's through, meaning I already read it. Okay, well, this one's kind of good. This will get you motivated.
All right.
This is discussing her looks in an interview with Southern Living. Okay. To me, when I talk about not being a natural beauty, I'm not. Trust me when I say, in the mornings, I got to get up and paint on stuff. Those people who wake up and they're just beautiful, they're just born that way. Well, that ain't me. I got to work for everything I got. Okay? That'll get you motivated.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart said the same thing. Takes her 5 minutes to put on her makeup. Everybody should do it. But I'm like, oh, here she goes. She's already needling me again. She's already making me feel like I'm less than. I'm just going to Kroger to get party balloons. Do I really got to put on some sort of lip gloss? Snoop on the Crips, his former LA gang, interview 2016. They thought crippin' was bad. I taught them that crippin' was fashionable.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Well done.
All right, termites.
Everybody wants a fantasy update.
My fantasy update, there's a lot of injured people. It's just going to be whoever got lucky and drafted people.
Who's your quarterback?
I have Patrick Mahomes, because I always get him. And CJ Stroud, who's going to suck now because Stephon Diggs is out. And then in a different league, I have Jeff Goff for the Lions, and he's great. Jared. I'm sorry. I keep confusing him with the other one.
If you're close to him, you call him Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff's his nickname. At least in my league, he's named Jeff. The Lions are great. I'm really kind of rooting for the Lions to go all the way and get the whole thing. The Cowboys, Stephen A. Smith. I mean, I love Stephen A. Smith's hatred of the Cowboys organization. It's not the fans, but Jerry Jones just doesn't get it. And Stephen just turns around in his chair with his cowboy hat on and goes, howdy. And then he just starts going into, and the Cowboys lost again. It was terrible. I mean, just terrible. And now Dak is hurt, his leg, and maybe CeeDee Lamb, who I believe you said you have. Well, getting an MRI on his shoulder. Yep. There goes one of your receivers.
Boom.
Yep. No. I'm going to teach you guys. I'm going to make tiny little TED Talks. We're going to do one about parlay bets. Nice. I'm going to start there. Yep. It's very easy.
Your friend Laura didn't know.
My friend Laura did not know and kind of wanted to know, although I don't know. Then we got into horse betting, and I'm like, that's a whole different TED Talk. I can't do all this in one day. I could teach you tiny little things, but it'll set you on your way on DraftKings, and that's what I'm about. Let's get gambling. Let's get drinking. You know, I'll have guests to talk about edibles. I don't know anything about all that, and I find it very confusing. And then I drift out, and it's boring, and I'm like, I don't really.
You can't use Ron. He's too seasoned.
No, you can't. It's like listening to Snoop. What a good weed. Oh, stop. Christ, I'll die. I'll be in an emergency room going, I'm too hyper. My heart rate's going crazy. Am I dying? What's happening?
Lorene can do it.
Yeah, maybe Lorene. She's a normal,
Kelly.
normal level-headed person, or my friend Kelly. Yeah. I don't know. So I'm going to do a TED Talk at some point when I have time to teach you how to gamble.
Nice.
Yeah. We'll start with a parlay. But you have to be in a state that has DraftKings or one of the other ones.
Or you have to get to a cell tower.
Or you're going to have to drive to your state boundary like people in Missouri have to do. They have to drive over to the Illinois cell towers and then lie and act like they're there because the app will know, FanDuel will know if you're still, I know. That Mattress Mac has to drive in Houston to go to the Louisiana line. It's so, like, Missouri, weed, legal. Gambling on your phone, no. So you can be as high as you want, but we don't want you gambling.
Right.
Tennessee, weed, no. Gambling, yes. So you can gamble, but we don't want you high while you're doing it.
Right. Stupid.
But they never would put the two and two together, the people making these laws. One's got nothing to do with the other. Zero. And I cannot believe DraftKings, who has a sports bar in downtown Nashville, and so does Barstool Sports, so do all these, how they have not gotten the laws passed. I mean, like in Missouri, like, why? What is the matter with gambling on the phone?
Right.
It's in states surrounding you. So if there's a money deal to be made, you're just losing the money. It's the same way with the casinos. Boy, I don't know. At some point, I'm just going to have to run for it. Good luck at the election for whoever you want to win. I go on election day. I like to see the hoopla. I like to see what's going on. And so I did not early vote.
Okay.
And they changed my place again. I put a joke on TikTok. Now it's a middle school.
So crazy.
Before that, it was the library. And before that, it was a Baptist church right up the road. But they're all different elections. But again, I just don't understand if we can do banking on our phone and we trust that I pay my mortgage on my phone, all of my money is attached online. How come we can't secure voting?
I don't know.
Not burner phones. It has to be a real phone, you know. I just think it's archaic. I wonder if other countries have better ways. Maybe I'll look that up. Sitting here. All right, that's it. Are you guys ready? Oh, I didn't taste the cake. Let's see it. Grocery cakes. Grocery store cake, the best. Every single time. Can't beat it.
No.
It's great.
It's $5.
It's like Sara Lee icing.
The whole thing's $5.
If you serve that at some rich ass party,
Yeah.
but just put like a little straw, like a tiny berry on it, nobody would know.
No, God no.
And they'd all eat it and like it.
You'd have to get rid of the confetti.
No, I think that's what makes it really something special, is the confetti. It's actually really good. Grocery store cake, winner every time.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Chocolate on chocolate, hard to find too. They usually go white. It was great.
A lot of requests too about you making videos for like appetizers and stuff. Leading into
I'm going to make my holiday videos of delicious Midwest appetizers. They're not just the Midwest, but that's where I tend to find them the most versus, let's say, a healthy state like California. I don't find as much of the good Midwest. All carbs, all the time.
All the time.
Gluten-free, we'll try to make a version of it, but my sister's in charge of that, and it usually you take a bite and go, yeah,
kind of flat.
nobody wants it, just you.
Yeah.
But she can't. She gets very sick if she eats it, for real. Like, I'm like, are you really one of these people that are going to say that? For real. She's like, no, she really does have an allergy to it. All right, termites, that's it. You behave yourselves. Night-night, termites. We'll see you next week for sure.
Yeah.
Night-night, termites.
Happy election week.
Happy election week. I hope the country doesn't burn down by the next time I speak to you.